This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Miami Dolphins. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and off we go from Seattle. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. On the ground, this is Rashad Penny, and he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Check three. Single.
Play action. It's Wilson. Oh, batted at the line and intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give them this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to spring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd and 9, Tua on the move to his left. Tua hit, and the ball is out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of...
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Play action. Now it's Tua. Rolling to his left. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. There he goes, right side.
You don't like this!
He's at the 40. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they...
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. And think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept it.
And got his man complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are going to take a first quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. No run back here for Reed, so this will come out to the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Mike, 8. Touch 50, touch 50. Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Play action. Now Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Second and 10.
Stop your whining. Here we go, here we go. Gotta go, in and out, let's go. We got 4. We got 4.
They go play action now. Wilson. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
0-0. Everyone's got 4. Gun. I got you, 44. I got you, 44.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Tight end's right. Good, 4 down. Front it. Front left.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9.
Watch twist. My game. It's our time.
Now Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Oh, yeah, and here we go again.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a...
And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And it's taking it right down Broadway. The 40. Past the 20.
In your face!
And all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last.
The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Bobby Wagner, multiple times an All-Pro, in there to drop him for a loss. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's a give to Lindsey running right. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. On play action, here's Tua. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the Seahawksons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Jalen Phillips just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. On 2nd down, it's Carson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. That one taken in by Dwayne Eskridge. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Alert flare.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, he's going to loft one deep over the middle. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawks are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Seahawks are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. After the interception, here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He's going to go up top again. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And he is out of bounds all the way up near midfield. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Here's Myers now to kick it away. Take it in at the
that's
3.
how we do it.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, But I think they told him, guys, if he wants to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
4 down, 4 down, 4 down.
Mike 8, Mike 8. So don't say nothing. Mike 8, Mike 8. You ain't going nowhere.
Hey, 0, 0, 0. Watch QB drop. Go 14. Watch QB drop.
Throwing to start the drive. Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Tua's throw taken in here by Fuller. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And down to the 36-yard line here. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Here's a give to Lindsey. And he gets it down to the 32.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Off a play action, Tagovailoa rolling to his right. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 40 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go play action with Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. This is Carson. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Now Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll run now with Gaskin, and the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey, and he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. But they went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Eluding the pressure right. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
They were trying to erase that deficit in one play.
They certainly were, but how about the reaction time and the instincts back deep to force the incompletion? We might need to mark this one down. We may look back and say, that was a game-saving play.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too. Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot, they run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
He's checking. Crash.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Tua. He'll let this go for the end zone. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the Seahawks have just about sewn up this football game. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
I got you.
They run again with Carson. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he is going to have the first down as he's up to his own 13-yard line. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, Wilson going to throw. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Oh, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. And this offense, they've got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player, putting stats in every column.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw into the hands of Lockett.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Wilson to throw. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. He's got a man, complete.
Ooh, he's running, he's running.
And he's across for the late touchdown.